what's up you guys, it's Danny. That felt weird. Hey, what's up you guys, it's Danny, and today I filmed my first fall tutorial. Every morning I wake up and I think to myself, how can I be super extra today? And today I decided that I would do a makeup look based off of pumpkin spice lattes. For me, when Starbucks starts dropping their pumpkin spice lattes, that's when you just kind of know that the season has changed and that summer is over. It's like, even though fall technically starts today, according to Starbucks, fall started 3 weeks ago because that's when pumpkin spice lattes started coming out. Even though it's super basic, I am so glad that PSLs are back because it just gets me into a cozy mood. I just want to snuggle up while it's gloomy outside and drink my pumpkin spice latte. And going along with that, since it's super duper gloomy outside, that means that my wardrobe changes and so does my makeup. And I think I rambled enough for my intro, so let's just get started. So we're starting with my base already done. I already did my eyebrows, and of course I used my L'Oreal Pro Brow Stylist Definer. And for my foundation today, I'm using a mix of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 106 and the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse in Sandy Beige Medium. So for my eyes today, I'm going to be using these two palettes. It's my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance and my Lorac Pro palette, because these have the most intense like oranges and stuff like that. So the first color that I'm going to lay down is Burnt Orange from my Anastasia palette. And we're going to put that all over the crease, all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. And I want this shade to be really, really blown out, so I'm going in really lightly first. And then I'm going to do a second layer and maybe a third. But I want this color to be really, really, really blown out. Okay, now I'm going into the shade Golden Ochre. I'm kind of just taking this underneath my brows, on my brow bone, as kind of a highlighter, and to further blend out the burnt orange shade. So I want this look to be really, really orangey, and I don't know if I want it to be like shimmery or what. But I think I'm going to go into the shade Real Gar and put that all over my eyelids. And in between steps, I'm going to blend, not necessarily picking up any more product, but just because I want this look to be really, really, really blown out. The next color that I'm going to go in with is Red Ochre, right here. And I'm going to take that even closer to the lash line than I did with Real Gar. So we're still going across the entire like length of the lid, but not necessarily going as high up as we did with the other shade. And just lightly blend that out. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys where I'm putting this Red Ochre color, which is the darker orange color. So I don't know if you guys can see where my eyelid kind of hoods, like right here and right here. That's the only area that I want to apply the color, because that's the only part of my lid that I want to be darker. So just kind of apply it with your eyes open, and then once you kind of have a guide, then you can just start packing it on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Espresso from my Lorac palette, because this is like a really, really warm dark brown. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just going to kind of pat it on with this brush, and then I'm going to blend it out. I just want to get the placement right before I start blending. And then take a blending brush and lightly blend it. And I'm pushing this color kind of into the crease of my eye. Like I said, I look for where my hood is, and then that's where I kind of start blending it in. And I don't want the shade to go too far in. I just want it to be really, really kept right in the outer corner of my eye. Okay, so I like lowered the brightness because I wanted you guys to see just how intense the makeup look is and how dark it is, but I had my brightness up and I don't think that really translated. Anyways, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with a pigment, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of setting spray and put it in the cap so I have somewhere to dip my brush. So I just dampen my brush a little bit. And this is the pigment I'm using. It's a Holic pigment, and this is in the shade Secret Kiss. I don't know, it's like a really, really warm golden color. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm just gonna press it into the... Ooh! So I'm gonna line my my eyelids before I move on. And I want a really, really, really thin line over here and then just a thin wing going outwards. So I have both of my eyes lined already, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal. Today I'm going to use my MAC ProLongwear concealer. This is in the shade NC30. I'm going to be using this brush to lay down the product first. Next what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my Maybelline FITMe concealer and I'm going to put it closer to my under eyes, like there, because it's like really, because my eyes are really dark right now, and this one is kind of a pinky tone concealer, so it kind of helps combat the darkness. It's not quite color correcting, but it does definitely take away the darkness. Okay, so I have my concealer all done and everything, so now I'm gonna highlight and contour. For my contour shade today, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just gonna stick it in my cheekbones. And when I contour, I try to keep it higher up, so like my cheekbones are right here, but I want the product to be just a little bit higher. So I blend upwards too. And I blend backwards instead of blending forwards, because the more you bring it forward, the more it kind of makes my face look masculine, which is not what I go for. And this is just my e.l.f. blush palette in light, and it has this really pretty bronzy shade. It's like a really, really orange bronzer. It's almost a bronzer, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. It's just a really, really orangey apricot blush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack that on my brush, kind of tap off the excess, and start applying it to my cheeks. And I've been liking to put my blush right here, but yeah. This was the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette, and I'm going to be taking dim light to highlight my face, or to kind of set my face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighting powder that I just used and put it right here. So for my highlighter today, I've always been going for these two shades, but I think today I'm going to use a little bit of Moonstone and a little bit of Tourmaline. I don't know how to say that. I'm going to use a little bit of these two, just because the look is so warm, so our highlighter might as well be warm too, you know what I mean? And I like to take a little bit on my nose. Just a little bit though. Not super crazy about the nose highlight. Just a little bit like that. And then the Cupid's bow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC lipstick in Verve, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Cool Girl Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid lipstick, and I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to take a small little brush like this, and then I'm going into my Anastasia palette again, and I'm going to take this shade Burnt Orange, which was our transition shade at the beginning, and I'm just going to put it right under my lash line. And for mascara today, I'm using my Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara. And then we're going to pop on the falsies. That's it. That's it for the makeup. So my eyelashes are still kind of drying, but I just wanted to show you guys that I actually did my hair today. Are you guys proud of me? I like never, ever, ever do my hair. But today's different. Today I curled my hair. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if there's any more fall type tutorials or videos that you'd like to see, I'd be happy to make them. Please leave them down in the comment section below. And if you have an Instagram, as always, please follow me at ohdangdanii with 2 eyes. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!